Alright, we're motoring along at the southwest channel from Key West on our way to the Marquesas. And we're now passing red and white buoy D, which is a buoy that you can pass on either side of. We're kind of in the middle of nowhere. This is called the Southwest Passage from Key West, which then takes us to the West Passage, which then takes us down towards Marquesas and on the way to Dry Tortugas. Back here is some little islands over here. Back behind us, right now, right behind, just to the left of the marker there is Archer Key. Back here, which seems to have a few houses and things on it. I'm not sure who lives there. One of Bonnie's grandfathers was an archer, so I don't know if those are the same archers or not. But that key is named after. And I think the big island to the right there is Mule Key. The weather report this morning called for winds 10 to 15 knots, and there's almost no wind at all. It's just a couple of knots. But we're running the motor here to charge the batteries anyway. Our batteries are a little bit depleted again. And as you can see, the seas, although they're 2 and 3 feet, there's no breakers on them. There's no white caps. So it's much calmer. It's still a little gray. It's overcast, but it's much warmer than it's been. It's about maybe 10 degrees warmer. So we're feeling better. We're not wearing our heavy sea coats or anything. So there we are. Next stop, Marquesas Islands. Currently on the southwest channel, heading for the west channel.
Okay, here we are sailing along, and we just passed. Woman's Key and Ballast Key. Ballast Key is that little tiny island that you can't even see way out there. Got a house on it, a big old dock, and there's Woman's Key next to it. And this is probably, let's see.
Shark 3-4, Sector Miami, ship and answer on channel 21 Alpha.
And Jeff, we are wing on wing, and it's 11 o'clock.
Someone call us.
Heading down to the Marquesas still. And there's Jeffrey. He was fiddling with the fiddling with the sails, the whatchamacallit.
So we're about halfway, maybe.
We're about halfway there.
I guess, yeah.
Okay, there we are, wing on wing.
There's the chart.
Yep.
So here's where we are, and we're coming up here, and then we're going to turn up here and go anchored by the Marquesas Keys here. Either inside or on this side of the island, one of the two.
That's good to me.
Switching to 1-1.
You want to keep filming? You want to keep...
I think you should
I'm a little off
here a little bit.
All right.
But okay, we have the camera up. Okay, here's a photo of here you go. Here's Admiral Bonnie steering the helm as we pass by Woman Key.
The winds are not real rough like yesterday. The waves are, you know, what, 2 to 3?
Yeah, very nice.
But the winds are not nearly what they were yesterday so far.
Yep. New release thing we did on the motor is working very well. We ran the motor out of the ship channel this morning with the motor running but pinned straight back and just the rudders operating the boat instead of the motor turning and the rudders turning. And the boat seems pretty responsive like that. We motored for about 2 hours like that, and it seemed real well. I don't think it's good enough for docking, but you don't have to swing the big heavy, 300-pound motor with the steering wheel. So the steering is very, very light. But
I guess you could say we're in the West Channel, Jeff?
Yeah, we're in West Channel.
West Channel, heading for the Marquesas. We're steering at about 270 degrees.
All right. And we have right here the right-hand fishing rod. We have a mahi killer or dolphin killer or something. It's kind of a blue and white lure out there, so we're trolling with one rod. Maybe we'll catch us a dolphin or something really tasty to eat. And not flipper dolphin, of course, the fish, the dolphin that all the turistas call mahi for fun. And let's take a look, see if we can see the GPS here. Close up. So,
yeah, that looks pretty good. I guess you could see it.
So, if you can, shows our speed. And this is we've got a route set. So the purple line is the route that we're following, and it tells us our bearing off the route, our speed. This destination time up here is actually for the dry Tortugas. So if we were sailing directly to the dry Tortugas, we would arrive at whatever time, 8 o'clock, almost 9 o'clock tomorrow at this speed. But we're not. We're going to stop at the Marquesas. Off we go. And into the wild blue. And I believe this key coming up here is Boca Grande, most likely.
Yeah. Which
is also a way stop you can take and go between the two little islands there and anchor. But we're going to press on to the Marquesas. So here we are, steering a course of about 270 from the helm seat. Pretty much due west all the way, and we will be going west almost all the way to the Marquesas. So from here, another 60-70 miles to go still, eventually.
Hopefully the winds will stay out of the east, so we'll have a smooth sail.
Right, and then switch around and come out of the other direction when we come back.
Yeah.
Alrighty, and as you can see, we've got our boom bang rigged up here on the mainsail. That's the white and blue line with the two shivs, one coming off the boom and one down to the bottom of the mast, and that is to hold down the boom and the sail from going up. And then on the Genoa over here, using my boat hook, I rigged what they call a whisker pole, and the purpose of that is just to hold the sail out so the wind will keep it, and it'll keep that sail on that side. As you can see, we're trying not to right now, because that can be a problem. The wind, when it's behind you, can be kind of fluky and shift around a little bit. So there we go, sailing. Show you some nice scenes of the water down here as we go.
Nice pretty water.
Sun's trying to poke out from these clouds.
Yeah.
Hopefully it will. We'll get some nice sun.
Oh, and we saw 2 frigate birds this morning too.
Yes, 2 frigate birds this morning. Usually when you see frigate birds by land, it means bad weather, but actually the seas and the winds are less than what the weather said. And better than yesterday. So we're making, although we're not making as much time sailing. Yesterday we were making up to 6.5 knots, but of course it was 20 to 25 knot winds. So we're doing quite a bit faster than today, but still nicer sailing. Next stop, Marquesas Islands.
Okay, here we are, heading for the Marquesas Harbor, for Mooney Harbor and the Marquesas Keys. I don't know if you can see much of anything, but there they are up ahead. Over there, we're looking for that entryway right over there. We're doing good. There's the Marquesas Keys, and Mooney Harbor is right in there somewhere. That's where we're headed. And we're just doing a real fine job of sailing us through these waters. Isn't this fun? Yay! And there's Captain Jeff again. Whew, he's got his different shirt on. He's getting sunburned, so he put that on. Sorry, I didn't mean to pan so fast. And here it is at 13:40 hours. 13 hours and 40 minutes. And we're here at the Marquesas. Good sailing job, Jeff. Yay.